and I like her commentary and everything. I really sprayed today like Sawyer's granddad.
Oh.
So it's nice people watching games. So I really appreciate it.
I'm glad to do it. Thank you very much. Center, gets the edge, no shot. I mean, he had a shot, there was no shot on goal. Braden out to Parker, brings around the back of the net, and try coming up the boards, and staying on the boards. 3-on-2 shot, left down by Sullivan. Zoom in a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't give people motion sickness. I just hate swinging the camera around wildly. Zach at the dot. Pushes it forward looking for Maddox, who now has it. Goes rink wide looking for Wolfie, who's got a lane. Leaves the puck. Fighting through his check. And try rims it around. Cooper's the first one on it. Even it for Zach was on chase. Now Wolfie try out to center. Cooper bringing it in, sends it. Zach on chase, gets there first, uses the body. Wolfie on support. He's got Connor up boards. He's got Maddox out front. Zach comes away with it and cycles it down. Wolfie stiff arms it here. Goes around the back on the wraparound off the pad. In the Zam corner. Cooper keeps it in. Shot. Try goalie bodies it. Parker leaves it at the dot for Braden. Looking for Jackson out front. Grabs it. Sends it around to Braden. Parker out front. Back to Jackson. Shot from the dot. Blockered out front. Nate keeps it in. Looking for Parker in the middle. And Try sends it out for not an ice. They're going to wave it off. Oh, nope. Nope. They're going to keep it. Bring it down here. Dot. Got Jackson out in front, gets bumped off the puck though. Tries breakout successful. Now making the zone. Cooper lifts the stick in person. Rink wide for Jackson. Dude's in my way. Walker goes out. Braden on the boards. Try picks it up and skates with it. Cinco out front with Wolfie. Back over to Nate. Nate, shot, rebound, up and over Cinco's stick. Try now on the run. In through center. Gets sandwiched at the blue. Zach around the back of the net. Now reverses course. Rims it around for Cinco, who's in the corner. Sends it rink wide to Wolfie. Trying to get it across the blue and does. Get a change behind him. Fry sends it to boards, but Jackson stops it at the blue. Circles around on it. Tries to get it to Wolfie, but off a try skate. Jackson keeps it in. Connor catches one. Jackson keeps it in onside. Oh, gets clobbered from behind. And they're going to roll off the ice. Big hit in the corner here. Connor doing some work. Sawyer keeps it. I swung the camera around like this and elbowed the iced tea and almost lost it. No, I want it on this side because I'm thirsty. Jackson picks up the face-off. He's got Braden. I don't know if I concur with that call. I think that may have been an optical illusion given Braden's speed. Or they couldn't see the white socks. I don't know. Braden gets it across the line. Shot. Goes off net. Now given chase. Try up the boards. Nate keeps it in. Off a try player. Braden gets bumped off the puck. Parker picks it up. Held up against the boards. Now sends it through traffic. Got Jackson out in front. Lifts an elbow for his own protection. I can only assume. Try. Up the ice through center. We have numbers. Bumps him off the puck. Jake and Parker converge in the corner. Jake comes away with it. Jackson. Jackson across the blue. Shot. Still inside. Jake with a chase. Braden with it. Drops it to Braden. Jackson out front. Skated aside by the try team. Jumps the face off, but Maddox holds it in. Now Try pushes it out of the zone, pushes it around Cooper, but Nate's there to help clean it up. Wolfie clears, Zach up the boards, chips to himself. Puck comes, squirts through the middle. Wolfie keeps it in, sends it in. Gets it low, Zach gives out chase. Wolfie looking for Maddox out front. Try comes away from the scrum with it. Ring wide pass, gains the zone. Drop pass, trying to get a shot on net, goes off the post. Still behind the back of the net. Holding court along with Zach. Zach reverses it over to Connor. Try real hard on the forecheck here. Cooper on the boards, skating with it, and puck comes out for an ice. try, circles on it at the dot, swings a shot wide. Braden giving chase. Sawyer sticks that shot aside. Anson clears the pass out through the middle. Hayden gives it to Jackson, gets it to Braden. Try, gets the puck up. Now Hayden keeps it in the zone. Try, sticks it out. Nate sends it in. We are offside. 9:12 left in the first. Shots are 7-3. Zach on the dot with Wolfie and Cinco. Sends it back to Connor. Connor on the near side looking for Wolfie. Chips it in, got Zach and Cinco on the forecheck. Zach goes far side chasing the puck. Cinco goes low. Zach circles on it, sends it over to Wolfie. Puck comes loose at the blue, but Zach sends it in. Cinco's trying to get to the wall first. He's got Cooper behind him. Flips it down the boards to Zach. Zach rides them into the boards. Wolfie now. Clearing some space for Connor, who picks up the puck near side. Cycles it down for Wolfie. Puck comes out high. Cooper has it. Couldn't get enough on the shot to get it to trap. Try, brings it low, but Zach circles on it looking for Wolfie. Far side to Cinco. Cinco across to Wolfie. Off the boards and in the zone. Shot wide. Parker picks it up on the boards, gets it low. Braden with him. Puck comes high. Jake out of the zone. D-to-D over Anson. Anson carries it in. Unfortunately offside. Face-off gets pushed into the zone, but Try flips it out immediately. Jake picking it up at our blue. Try on the boards. Braden comes away from the scrum with it, drops it for Jake, gets it back up to Braden. He drops it back to Jake. Now looking to gain the zone, splits the D, leaves it for Jackson. Shot goes wide. Parker can't quite get there in time. Circles on it. Sauces it, and Jackson sends it in. No, Parker into the middle. Shot and down. Jackson to Parker. Jackson to Parker. 1-0 Rangers. 7:19 left in the first. Shots are 9-3. Face-off from the near side at the goal. Jackson gets off their stick and sends it in. Toe drag release up into the air. Braden gets tripped, but they don't call that. Cooper circles on it, looks for Connor. Holds it up against the boards and now gives chase behind the back of the net. Trying to get it up to Braden, but Try has other ideas. Up at the blue. High shot off the back. Cooper sends it up the middle looking for Parker. Jackson sends it in. Braden on the far side on the forecheck. He's got Parker up high. Connor goes low to keep it in. Takes a hit. Two forward are going to forward to D changing behind the play. Four new fresh legs. Braden around the back. Then he's got Nate high. Try cuts down the angle with the glove there. Connor keeps it in, takes the hit. Braden sends it low. Zach giving chase. Connor cutting off the angle. Jackson with it. Zach in front of the net, circling around like a shark. Jackson up the boards for Braden, but it touches net. gets a stick on it. Now foot race. Gains the zone. Jake sends him wide and keeps the puck. Zach gaining the edge around the D. He's now skating up the ice looking for Wolfie. He's got Wolfie and Jake. Zach drops to Wolfie. Puck goes wide off of the pad. Wolfie obliterates. Looks for Zach out front. Toe drags. Backhand. Shoulder down by the tri-goalie. Pushes it forward looking for Cinco. Set play, try, jumps it. Gains some circles on it, looking to get up the boards. Hansen has it horizontal looking for Cooper. Cooper coming up the ice. Up the middle looking for Zach. Yeah. Yep. Sends it around to Wolfie. In his feet, he's got Zach out front, streaking Jackson, shot, padded aside. Up high to Parker. Braden now has it, gaining the zone, shot through the middle, blockered up into the net. Ooh, that was a heck of a play from Parker there. Tipped it out of the air to knock it down and then knocked around the sticks enough that Try wasn't able to get a rush. It was such a rush that I completely lost my train of thought. Wolfie on the near side to Braden. Braden cycles it down looking for Zach. Try up the boards to Braden. Carries it around the dot. Zach picks it up. Cycles it down looking for Wolfie. Try sends it up the boards for Braden. Braden up the boards to Parker and out of the zone. Parker gets the edge and now carries it into the zone. Looking for the second edge. He's got Zach out front, Jackson too. Cycles it to Wolfie. Wolfie looking it up to Jackson. Try now. One touches it into center. We are onside. Jackson. Shot and in. Jackson unassisted. Nothing good guys. 3:24 left in the first. Shots are 15-3. Right controls the face-off, tries to send it through the middle, but can't quite connect on the pass. Caden doing some work in the middle, keeping the puck for us. Braden gaining the edge. He's got Caden. Caden all alone. Toe drags. Oh, great play by the tri-goalie. Nate up the middle and in. Okay, I thought we were over the center line, but obviously I don't always see that because I have the worst seat in the house. Everyone else gets to watch the game using all 360 degrees. I get to watch it on a 5x3 screen. Face-off, still scrumming. Goes far side. Braden collects it, sends it to Caden in the middle. One touches it to Parker. Parker into the middle. Leaves it for himself around the back of the net. Picks it up in the corner, gets blown up. Tries, sends it up the wall. Cooper takes his sweet, sweet revenge. Braden now getting the zone. Takes 3 players and an elbow to the back of his neck. Caden gets it back to him. Caden in the corner. Gets converged on. Braden comes away with it. Zach out front. Leaves it for Cooper. Cooper trying to send it low, but probably gets a stick on it. Braden and Zach collect the puck, and the puck comes out. Try gains the zone. Tries to send it around the back. Literally getting his stick held. Not sure why that wasn't interference, but I look bad in stripes. Shot through traffic, Sawyer gloves, and the ref takes an odd 37-second pause to blow his whistle. But I'm glad they were able to find it. Sends it down low. Anson and Nate trying to clear out the front and do. Try, sends it out, trying to connect. Can't connect at their own blue nor our blue. And puck comes out through center. Zach getting across the line and sending it in. Wolfie and Maddox forechecking. Try up the board, circles on it. Now trying to come near side. Zach picks it off. Nate takes a shot and gives a shot. Wolfie looking out front for Maddox. Try gets a stick on it. Comes out. And Connor's going to get an elbow. Goal 2-1. 50 seconds left in the first. Honestly, not sure why we don't have anyone in the box. Ref's arm was raised. Try controls the face-off and sends it back. Pulling up the boards. Tries to drop pass at their blue and gains the zone. Connor picks it off though. Try gets it back. Sends it to the middle. Jackson off of this stick. Foot race lifting the stick. Try's able to grab it from the middle. Now trying to bring it through the middle. Braden slows him down, and Sawyer takes it to the corner. Jackson on the board, but Connor is able to get it out of the zone up to the middle. Holding it there at the blue. Now comes free and Nate sends it the right way. 2-1, end of one. Out of town scoreboard. I can only report on what happened last weekend. 16U Tier 2 All-Star girls unfortunately dropped a heartbreaker in their final game of the Polar Bear Classic to their dreaded nemesis, the 14U Tier 2 boys of the Alaska All-Stars, 3-1. Rogue Valley Rain also lost a hard one in the championship of the Grizz Cup. Reno Ice was able to pull that one out. Jackson circles on it. Can't get the shot in traffic. Braden near side. Outside of the zone. Parker pushes it forward, but Tribe controls. Their D drops to a B. So we're able to keep it in. Jackson catches Parker and Cal Rowland looking out front to Braden one time. Oh, traffic got him. Sends it up the boards, but we have a whistle for a hook on Braden. We have a hook on Braden. Sent back behind the net, and Cooper drops the try failure, comes away with the puck and sends it up for Wolfie. Got a foot race, and Wolfie gets there first. Gets held up against the boards, but Zach comes out of the scrum with it. He's killing some time. Got Wolfie in the corner. Just holding it up there against the boards. Sends it. Try has it. Gains the zone. Shot goes off of Cooper's shins and into the netting. Try comes out of the scrum with it, but Jake pushes it behind their net, moving it up the boards for Parker to deliver some business. And at the dot, Parker catches one. Jackson clears some more space for Parker. Split for the lead. Here we go, folks. Try up through the middle and now into the zone. Sends it aside. 28 seconds left on the penalty. pushes the face-off forward and jumps it. Nathan Jackson converts to bump it. Parker catches an elbow up against the boards. Try gains the zone, can't connect on the one-timer. Braden's out of the box now. And I think Parker had one too many bumps and decided to give a little something extra on that one. Find out what it's for. Giving him 2 for the rough. And the tri-coaches, all 4 of them apparently, are unhappy with that. Now Johnny's giving him the business. Face off, still in everyone's feet. Puck comes squirting free. Cooper to Zach. Zach working it through the middle. And now behind the back of the net. Catches one up high, but maintains possession. Try goes rink wide and gains the zone. Little give and go up at the blue, carries it low. Puck at the blue, shot through traffic. Sawyer dives on it, looking for the wraparound, still free. Nothing there. Wolfie sends it out for, I'm not going to move the camera because it's an ice. Jackson pushes it forward. Try circles it all the way around down low. Nate looking up the boards for Jackson and Wolfie. Jackson and Jake. Try going back and forth behind the net. One timer from the dot. Sawyer blockers it aside. Try streaker out front. Nate gets a stick on it. Wolfie collects, sends it to Jackson. One man beat. Does. I think Johnny's going to have some words about this one. We got 2 cross checks. Have a face-off at center ice. Cooper swings it around. Puck into the middle. Jackson lifts the stick looking for Parker. He's going to Parker and Braden with him. Parker sets a pick. Shot goes wide. Parker keeps it in, looking low for Braden. Braden gets lifted up and set back down ever so gently. Trying to gain the edge. Toe drag, not on net. Rebound around the back of the net, goes wide and then into Sawyer's pads. 11 minutes left in the second. 3-1 us. Shots are 19-7. Zach sends the face-off forward. Cinco looking into the middle to Wolfie. Oh! I don't think they're going to let play continue after that. I'm not sure why it's coming out of the zone. Wolfie gains the zone, trying to bring it through the middle. Jake lifts the stick and keeps the puck in. Cinco holding the blue. Wolfie in the corner with Zach. Jake cycles out. Cinco sneaking out front. Zach loses a stick. Not sure if it's broken or what. Jake keeps it in. Cinco trying to pick up the D at the dot. Jake has it, and Wolfie's offside. Sends it in, carries it in, drops it at the blue for their D. He's trying to dance around Braden. Can't get a shot on net. Cooper intercepts it, sends it around the boards looking for Cable. Try. Working it now down the boards. Jackson looking for Connor in the corner. Reverses it looking for Jackson. Gets his pocket picketed. Try in the corner, can't get a shot off. Hayden catches one, but clears enough room for Braden. One man to beat, toe drag. And puck comes out. Sends it down the board. Try picks off and carries it into the center. Shot goes off the back wall. Rebound comes free out front. Connor clears the front of the net. Away from the scrum with it and goes to near side boards to Braden. Braden up through the middle looking for Maddox. Try bouncing the puck into the middle. Maddox gets a stick on it and Braden has it. Shot in the field. Mile high in the air. Puck comes out to our blue. Zach, near side looking for Braden, circles on it, catches one, and tries to get away. Connor, I think, got clothesline to the near side. Zach gets the same treatment. Anson sends it around looking for Maddox. A little hot on that one. Try down low. Connor over to Anson. Try bodies it away, and then Anson sends it low, looking for Connor, who Gets it up to Maddox and out of the zone. Braden trying to jump this one. Yeah. Not going to give him that one? All right. Well, as a completely unbiased reporter, that definitely was not a cross-check right into the kidneys and was a good no call. Trying to split RD, now looking for the edge, waiting for help. Toe drags around, but Zach picks it up. Brings it all the way back to their blue, looking far side. One-timer went off of their skate. Centering pass to no one. Hansen clears the front of the net. And sends it low. Jake up to Wolfie. Wolfie to Maddox. He has it. And goes the other way. For an offsides. Alright, we are back to everyone being on the bench. Nate and the Tri player are out of the box. Parker stands up their player at the dot. Cooper circles on it, our blue. Tries to go up the boards. Gets the puck in the zone, and Parker's giving chase. Jackson couldn't get it through traffic. Parker up high. Braden centering pass, not there. On the boards, Tri has it. Parker NASCARs them, and Braden keeps it in. Trying to get out of this zone, and it does. Connor circles on it. Sends it into Jackson. Jackson rink wide to Braden. Glove down by the... pushes it near side to Cinco. Cinco sends it low looking for Wolfie. Wolfie sends it over to Cinco. Sends it to Wolfie. Tri circles on it. Tries to send it up the boards. Jake keeps it in. Sends it low. Cinco bodies it down for Wolfie. Wolfie now in the corner. He's got Cinco out front and Zach up high. Zach on the one-timer. Into the zone for an offside.
Play smart again, let's go!
Center ice. Puck comes near side wall. Zach and Cinco are on it. Cinco gets it in for Wolfie. Cinco sends it down on the blue Wolfie. Out front. Nope, not there. Now to the near side wall. Cinco holds him up on the boards till Zach can get there. Hansen is now giving chase as Tri works it down the boards. Trying to get the edge, but Hansen pushes him down low. Cooper picks him up over there. Tri sends it up high. Now sends it down low. Cooper trying to get it up the boards to Cinco. Cinco slams it up the boards and takes a hit. Gonna happen, not an ice. Tri around the back and now up to the middle. Cooper up the boards and delivers a shot. Gonna have too many men? Too many men. Offsides. Offsides. gain the edge. Does, but picks it up off of the stick and tries to get to the second one. Oh! One-timer, gorgeous. Jackson to Caden. Jackson to Caden. Just like you draw it up in the dirt. Face-off, held up at the dot by Parker. Jackson looking to do the same thing as last time. Try has seen it before. Now sending it the other way. Shot. Added and held down by Sawyer. We're going to have a rough. On Cooper. 4-1 us. 4 minutes left in the second. Shots are 22-8. Jackson pulls it back to Connors, sends it around looking for Braden. Nate's down there low with it. Puck comes up high to the blue. Braden's there, sends it low looking for no one in particular apparently, but Connor comes away with it. Pushes it around at the dots, centering. Gonna have a try penalty for a hook. That one man to beat is Sawyer's glove, and he doesn't get beat that often. Jackson sends it back to Anson, who's got some room to work, sends it up the boards, gets clipped, but keeps working. Puck comes free out front. Sawyer blockers that around the back. Anson gets his stick lifted, but is still fighting for it. Still holding, still holding. Puck comes up high. Shot off Nate's skate. Braden circles, sending up to Jackson. Jackson's got one man to beat. I don't know what happened, but I'm just going to assume it was some teenage aggression. Four on four for another 25 seconds. Face off gets pushed forward. Tries to send it up the boards, but Jake cuts off the path. Sends it low. Wolfie on the forecheck. Picks it up and sends it up the boards. Jake over to Nate. Gonna reverse the ice, and he's gonna carry it up the ice. Gains the zone. And I mean, probably the right call, but kinda weak, I guess. have 4-on-3 for 23 seconds. Cooper came out, but Nate went in. Oh, 4-on-4. We're 4-on-4. We're 4-on-4. Connor sends it up the boards and out. Try circles on it, goes rim wide. Has the zone. Drop pass right at the blue. Jackson picks him up and sends him out. Parker tries to get out of the zone, but Try gets a stick on it. Now Parker gets a return to sender and is on the forecheck. Try into the zone, but right on the Cooper's stick. Sends it up the boards, and Try has it out front. Sawyer gloves it out to the corner. Centering pass. Sawyer pads that aside. Got Parker giving chase. Try sends it up the boards. We got a change behind him. Try through the middle. Sorry, folks. I was working my way around the back of the tripod and I just didn't swing fast enough. 4-2. Sends it back to Anthony. Looks up the boards to Zach. Zach into the zone. Toe drags, but Try gets a stick on it. Gets bumped against the boards. Anson keeps it in, but Try gains possession. Tries to break it out through the middle, but Zach picks him off. He's got Braden behind him. Circles back around into the corner. Cycles down for Braden. Braden's got Wolfie on the far side. Zach up high. Zach joins the party and has the puck. Down to Braden. Around the back end, he's got Wolfie near side. Takes the bump. Comes away with it. Sends it near side to Anson. Shot through traffic. Puck comes free. Anson picks it up with the blue. Looking to get to Wolfie down low. Braden has it over to Anson. Anson, and it's out of the zone. Parker pulls it back to Cooper, who gains the zone. Jackson and Braden on the forecheck. Parker staying up high. Puck goes into the corner, but Parker catches that one off the skate. Connor won't let it get past him. Braden circling around. Try now has it. Chips it in, but slowly. Home run pass. Try gets a stick on it. End of the period. 4-2. This break brought to you by my bag of popcorners. Do you like flavor? Neither do I. out? For what? Out of there on tri-stick, but Cooper tosses it back into the zone with Parker on the forecheck. Puck now comes up to Cinco, sends it low to Braden. Braden takes a hit, still has the puck. Parker on the board, Cinco on the back door. Parker, looking to Braden, he sends it up the boards, trying to get it out through center. Cooper stands him up though, Braden also stands him up. Connor circles around on it. Sends it up, looking for Braden. Braden in a foot race. With Parker. Has it coming into the zone, but we've got 3 people on it. Try circles on it. And now carries it out of the zone. Zach gets a stick on it. Try back into the zone. Wolfie gets a stick on that. Puck goes a mile high. Zach trying to get it around. Wolfie now does get it around. Up to Maddox. Maddox gets it low. Zach is on chase. Holds it there. Wolfie joining the party. Maddox out front. Got Anson and Nate up high. Puck goes around the back. He gets cycled the other way by Tri. Wolfie picks it up. Maddox out front. Redirects. Off net. Tri sends it up the boards, but Nate holds it in. Wolfie has 3 players on him now. Maddox now in there with Wolfie. Nate, shot, stick aside, Zach backhand, hit! Wolfie to Nate, to Zach. Parker converged down low. Fry rings it around. Connor keeps it in. Try sends it out front for us, but no one there. Connor catches a knee at the blue. Try working up the boards with Brady's there. Jackson holds the blue and is now carrying it through center. Gains the edge. Braden out front. I don't know where the puck is. Parker has it low. Sends it around to Braden in the corner. Braden pulls it back. He's got Jackson and Parker out front. Cooper and Connor up high. Fry has it at the dot. Tries to feed it up the boards. But Braden lifts the stick. Sends it low. He's got Zach streaking in from the bench. for Braden. Try returns to sender. Connor keeps it in. Still there. Zach pushes it. Try gets it out of the zone and Braden stands him up. Jackson back to Connor. Connor to Zach. One touches it to Jackson. Jackson's got Wolfie on his wing. Connor to Zach to Jackson. 6-2 Rangers. 11 and a half left in the third. Face-off comes to Wolfie's stick. One touches it to himself into the zone. Has the edge. Gets sandwiched. And Zach is there to help clean up. Now Zach gets pushed down. Cinco out front. Oh, got a stick on it, but sends it wide. Try now on a 2-on-1 rush. Sawyer blockers that up and over. Puck comes all the way out. Cinco gets a stick on it, sends it for Wolfie. Wolfie has it. Gets ridden into the goalie, literally. Puck goes around the back of the net.
You see here, we have a wild of pack of zebras. What they don't know is that they are living in the boy aquarium. Now watch as they converge here towards the center. Who knows where nature will take them?
We are playing 5-on-5. I don't know how long we're in the box. Face-off gets jumped by Try. Has the edge. Cooper lines him up, but Hump fakes the hit and carries the puck. We're taking an injury timeout. We have a face-off here outside of the zone. We are playing 5-on-4. 5-on-4. And we're 5-on-5. Face-off gets pulled back to Anson. Try, runs him over, looks for a centering pass that isn't there. Jake picks it up, looks it up to Braden. One touches it to Jackson. Jackson out Hayden with his wing. Gets tripped up. Got 2 minutes for a trip on try. Face-off comes to the middle. Try sends it up through the middle, and Parker circles it back into the zone. Gets shoved and hit up against the boards. We got a penalty coming up, another one. Emotions might be spilling over. Apparently we got both of us going in the box. I didn't see for what. Face off comes back to center. Braden circles on it. Hard shot left up into the net. I didn't see what happened either. Up to Parker. Parker around the defenseman. Braden has it in the neutral. Sends it far side to Jackson. Jackson circles on it. Sends it back to Braden. Braden coming in with speed. Toe drag. Jackson has it. Sends it low looking for Jake. Jake, give and go. Braden trying to catch a streaking Jackson, but the goalie pins it up against the post. Alright, first set of penalties off. Wolf is back in the game. Sends it out. Parker circles back into the middle. Takes a couple of whacks, but gains the edge. Sends it around out front, and the goalie holds on to it. Nate and Anson coming on for 16 seconds left on the Americans penalty. Face-off goes to the boards. Nate sends it. We'll have a face-off on the far side. Nate sends the face-off into the zone. Braden forechecking. Trying to go all the way around. Jackson coming out of the box, got a stick on it. Braden carries it into the zone. Shot. Gloved down by the try goal. Face-off goes forward on net and is sticked aside. Try sends it low and around. Try breaks it out up to the middle, trying to split RD, decides it's better to go around. Slows down at the wall. Sawyer sticks it, gloves it, freezes it, and we'll try down here. Yeah, it looks like it is.
I was going to say, is it a good try goalie, but all of their goalies are
Cooper pins him up against the board, freeing the puck for Connor. Connor slides around the defenseman, is now gaining the zone. Maddox behind him, gets bumped underneath him. And American sends it up. Cooper and Maddox converge to make him go east to west when his other players went north and south. Hence, we have an offsides. Face-off goes into the zone. Americans swinging it down low. Anson pushing him off the puck. Parker sends it up to Braden. Braden's got Hayden with him. Goes around a defenseman, through the D, and gets spun around. Puck comes out to the dot. Parker there. Try. Sends it up to Nate. Hayden pushes it into the zone. Braden and Parker are there. Parker has it. Like I said, near side, carries it along the boards, gets bumped. Try, leaves it for Caden. Caden passes out front to Braden. Braden got a stick on it, but Try's goalie was able to get above it. Try, looking for a shot, goes wide. Caden and Connor there. Braden pushes it up the boards, and now into center. Got two people that he wanted to split. Has the puck. He's got Zach up high. Braden on the low angle shot. Pops the bottle. Gonna go Braden unassisted on that one. 7-2 us. We had 7 minutes left in the third. Zach pushes it forward. He and Wolfie converge. Cooper. Connor sends it up to Wolfie. Gets a stick on it around the D. Cinco in center. Try got a stick on it. And then the goalie got a glove on it. We'll have 2 new D and 3 of the same forwards. Zach, Cinco, and Wolfie up front. Face off to the wall and out of the zone. Jake circles on it. Gets bumped as he sends it in. Jake works it up the boards. And Try one touches it to themselves. Jake sends it in and now's on the forecheck. He's got Zach with him out front. Zach holds him in the corner. Nate up high. Wolfie joining the party. Bumps him off. Nate with a shot. Blocker to Mile High. Try sends it up the boards. Jake is able to keep it. Oh, no, bounce up and over his stick. Down left sides.
Play smart. Blue, let's go.
Face-off goes into the try zone. Hayden now has it. Shot. And Jackson to Hayden. To us. Parker pushes it forward. Try grabs it and sends it into their zone. A loose puck out front. Up by Connor. Hayden on the near side boards takes a hit and gets it out of the zone. Jackson with Parker behind him. Try has it into the middle. Hayden cleaning it up. Try now has the zone. Trying to get around, can't catch the edge. Goes for the wraparound, nothing there. Back and Jake picks it up. Trying to work it up the boards to Maddox. Maddox takes a hit but goes around. Works it up to Zach. Try, sends it back in. Weak shot wide. Nate up the course of Wolfie. Try gets to the puck before Wolfie does. Circles around in on it. Jake bumps him off the puck. Wolfie working it. Our intended goal. Circling it in the neutral. Nate sends it all the way down. No ice. Maddox on the forecheck. Bunch of changing going on behind him. Puck comes all the way out. Ooh, redirected on a tip. Wolfie down low. Got Maddox up high. Pulls it back. Sends it up the boards. Caden. Try. Sends it into the zone for us. Sends it far side. Cinco trying to hold the blue. Parker there with him. Try gains the zone. Looks for the chip and chase, but didn't quite get it deep enough. Puck comes out to the dot. Parker. Pushing Try off the puck. Try does a return to sender and circles in. Trying to split the D. Sends it around the back. Cooper. Along the board. Cinco there with him. He's got Parker. Try now has his own. Shot. Glove down. All right, 3 minutes left. 9 to us. Shots are 40 to 18. Puck comes near side. Try can't get good foot on that one. So Zach carries it the other way. Zach leaves a clapper for Maddox. 10 to us. 5 to 55. Stands him up on the face-off dot. Nate around the defenseman and now into center. Puts it across the line for us. Try bounces it out. Jake over to Zach. Jake circles on it. Now gains the zone. Looking for Wolfie in the middle. Puck bounces up and over Maddox's stick. Zach sauces it up and over looking for Nate. Comes all the way out to Zach. Jackson. Back to Zach. Leaves it for Nate. Shot. Wolfie might have gotten an elbow on that one. Jackson pinned up against the boards looking for Wolfie. Who has it? No one out front. We're doing a change behind the plate. Parker on with fresh legs. Jackson and Wolfie holding it up against the boards. Wolfie at the dot. Shot. Try caught that one in the Raleigh. Nate sends it low. Actually, those Rye kids kind of hurt pretty bad, actually. Like, seriously. Parker from his knees. Woo! Caden Heffley with the Hattie. Caden with the Hattie. Off comes back. Try circles on it at their blue. Caden getting knocked around but forcing them offsides. To us, 1 minute left in the third. And presumably the game. Gets pushed off the face-off dot. Try gains the zone. Sawyer gloves it down. Shot off the face-off, bodied down by Sawyer. Hey, Miranda. Tonight, can you take a look at my tooth? Kind of feels like Something might have broke off. Zach comes away with a face-off to get the puck and brings it up the boards. Around the defenseman. He's got Wolfie out front. He carries it into the corner and gets bumped. Wolfie pinning him there while Zach carries the puck. Try has it and swings it on the back of the net, down into the middle. Snow bumps him at the blue. They are able to carry it into the zone. Yeah, Connor gets kneed in the head as he falls down. Wolfie. It's like they just told him to run the clock off. So 11 to us.